Wealth is away from financial planning. Wealth is definitely not a financial planning. Wealth is definitely not what income or investment what you are having. Wealth is something which is actually generated
Okay.
to keep your well-being intact irrespective of your income. That is what wealth is. You are your biggest asset.
Correct.
If you are properly educated, you are having a proper knowledge,
Correct.
you are having a good confidence level,
Yeah.
I feel there is no market which could deny your worth.
Absolutely.
Definitely not
Yes.
going to happen.
Yes.
Because education doesn't only mean that you know a topic.
Correct.
If you are doing a CWM, you are doing a CFE, you are doing a BCom, or you are doing an MBA, that doesn't mean that you are doing an MBA or you are a MBA graduate. So you can, if you are, this gives us the confidence of surviving in the market.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to WeChat, where casual conversations lead to value-added benefits for our viewers. Today, we have someone very special for us. She is Shruti. Shruti is an MBA professional. She's from IIM Raipur, and she's a company secretary, and she's into financial planning and consulting. And she's a very special guest for us because she's a CWM holder, and she's gonna talk with us about financial services, financial planning, and how financial consultancy works. And we have a lot of questions for you, Shruti. So welcome to our show.
Thank you so much, Prashant.
Yeah. So we'll start with your journey.
Okay.
Yeah. So could you just share with us about your journey? What sparked an interest in you for in finance, and what led you to financial consulting and being a certified wealth manager?
Okay, so actually the journey is really long, but I'll take you to the very very early days of my life. You know, when actually we don't know anything about finance. What we see and what we understand is only financial problems.
Yeah.
So I belong to a very low background. My father used to be this marriage tent and all. You understand, right? In a small village in UP, that is where I belong to. So it used to be a seasonal business.
Okay.
Seasonal business in the shadi and all. No, it is during the muhurtam time and all. So and in North and in Hindus, we are like very few muhurtam days and all. I still remember February somewhere used to be a muhurt. December somewhere it used to be a muhurt. So like that. And those seasons only if my father will get the order.
Okay.
So like we are having money. And the other seasons, that is actually nothing. Only some birthday, so some carpet will go, some chair will go, and that is how we used to survive. But but overall, what I have seen in my family and to the nearby family and all, people selling the lands for daughter's marriage.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like coming to my journey and all, and how it started and how I felt. Basically, if you will ask me what entices me more is actually the financial planning. That's actually my passion.
Okay.
So, background wise, I am actually an ex banker. I have worked with the banking industry for quite a long time. I have worked with the wealth industry for quite a long time. I am a certified wealth manager as a whole. But overall, those all jobs never could satisfy me.
Okay.
Because what I was looking for is something else. And exactly what I was looking for is, I think, financial freedom.
Freedom.
It is going way back to very early days of my life, when I have seen like parents selling off the properties and all for getting their daughters. My mother's father has like, he was a very big, good and very big businessman, but three daughters, and by the time he could reach to the third daughter, he actually has to sell the land. And we have lived at that time like, I belong to a very normal background. My father was a seasonal business person. Very when the season is there, we are having the school fees to pay. When it is not there and all, it's not like we have not got the food and all. But overall, when we talk about the wealth and the financial freedom is something, which give you a worrisome night. Like,
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about at least the daily necessities of your life, whether you will be able to get, what we call it, roti kapda makan.
Yeah.
Exactly, that should be there at least minimally
Minimally.
for you to sleep and say that my kids are okay.
Correct.
See,
Absolutely.
we don't belong to a US culture.
Yeah.
Where we don't care, oh, after 16 we'll let
Yeah.
our kid go and all. I don't care. He will be able to manage on his own.
Born
Are you exactly.
and going to be in future generation also will be like in a US.
No, no, no. Now even I'm a mother and I
Okay.
have started planning for my kid the day he's born and actually prior to that.
Prior to that, yeah.
So I'm having a selection for everything and I'm like
You
people.
cannot have that carefree attitude where
I don't know. Somehow, though, no.
Yeah.
Where till now, no. I don't know about this Gen Z and all coming up and all if they could belong to, but we are driven mostly, emotional thing is more for us rather than practical.
Correct, absolutely.
And that reflects in finances also. Actually reflects. So, like, selling of the insurance, being the banker and all could not satisfy, but now passionately, when I am providing financial solution, don't interpret it like I'm giving stock market solution or I am telling people to invest in the mutual fund. Definitely not.
Yeah.
Financial freedom or the solution means what you need,
Correct.
what your background is,
Correct.
what all things you are having. There are people who are doctors, big doctors, but they are like completely under the debt.
Correct.
So even if a person is earning 10 lakh, it is not like he is very rich or having the Mercedes and all and all. So it's financial freedom is something, which could lead you to go to work every day without thinking about at the back if there is something which is not yet taken care of.
Yeah. Yeah.
You are getting my point.
Yes.
And it is not like selling of a land for your daughter's marriage. Definitely that is not a financial freedom.
Correct.
Selling of the land for your child's education abroad,
Yeah.
that is definitely not a financial freedom. Land, real estate and all is actually a wealth builders.
Yeah. Yeah.
It has to pass on generation on generation.
Absolutely.
So this is all the few things which I have noticed in my family, in my neighborhood, because I belong to a very small place in UP. There the people's thinking was intact to that.
Yeah.
There are much opportunities are not there in that village. So people are like earning, mothers are like keeping the jewelries so that they can give something to their daughter when she is getting married and all. And definitely not as a part of wealth.
Yeah.
It is all, how they will be managing the
Correct.
marriage part and all.
Yeah.
Marriage is a very hefty deal in India,
Yes.
by the way.
Yes. It's one of the biggest.
I think bigger than education is marriage.
Yeah. Yeah. I heard that India is growing, circumpassing US to become the biggest globe for marriage ceremony.
Correct, but now another thing is coming up. Now the generations are changing so lot that even the people are boycotting all this, expensive dresses and all.
Expensive
Now you will
dresses.
see buy bridal dress on rent.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Earlier, mothers never used to allow that. How can you have second-hand
Not
dress
at all.
on your bridal day like
Not
that
at
kind of? But now it all trends.
Correct.
Hopefully, it will change later.
Yeah. Hopefully everything changes.
Hopefully,
And
but it will be for good.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it is eco-friendly way.
Yeah. Correct.
I saw in Alia Bhatt's interview, somebody asked Alia Bhatt, like, do you repeat your dresses? So she laughed and said, like, of course, why not? How can I have a wardrobe with 360 dresses?
Yeah.
I have to reduce it to my favorites and some which I can keep on repeating it.
Correct. Correct.
That is the eco-friendly way of doing the things.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And like it's like market is creating a lot of perception that this is what is happening, but that's not the way, right? Like generally,
Again, because of this Instagram and all, the things are become so cheap,
Cheap.
so affordable.
yeah,
And like, Instagram, you get lots of choices.
correct,
So ultimately, you land up with one.
correct.
You will ignore three,
Three.
but four definitely you
four
will land up.
in that.
Yeah. At least you will try one top, let me buy.
Yeah, this is not affordable. This is not affordable. Oh, this is affordable. Let me click on.
Yeah, if there is a difference of 10 rupees also, you'll feel that it is affordable.
Correct.
That is what the marketing gimmick is.
Yeah, exactly. And you even as finance professionals, right? We have learned topics like opportunity cost.
Yes.
We have learned topics like be an investor when you are because the money will work for you and all those things.
Yes.
But and what is opportunity cost is where you lose the opportunity of making more money tomorrow because you're spending today.
Correct.
But you forget all that when there is Instagram and
It's
there's
all about the
and-
choice.
Correct.
It's all about the choice.
Exactly. And one of the very good quote that I always hear from one of my friend who's like into finance and wealth. He says that Prashant, first investment that you have to do is invest in yourself. Invest in education, invest in good clothes, invest in good place to be in. Because only if you have that satisfaction, you will have an intention of choosing an investment, other investment options like shares or stocks, and try to save money. But instead of spending money, try to make sure that you're choosing an investment which is suiting you. right?
Prashant, see, on this I'll definitely agree. You are your biggest asset.
Correct.
If you are properly educated, you are having a proper knowledge,
Correct.
you are having a good confidence level.
Yeah.
I feel there is no market which could deny your worth.
Absolutely.
Definitely not going to happen. Because education doesn't only mean that you know a topic.
Correct.
If you are doing a CWM, you are doing a CFE, you are doing a BCom, or you are doing an MBA, that doesn't mean that you are doing an MBA or you are a MBA graduate. So you can, if you are, this gives us the confidence of surviving in the market, confidence of earning, confidence of knowing. Okay, just for an example's sake, MBA.
Mm.
It is considered as a professional degree.
Mm.
Still, it is having 4 to 5 branches.
Mm.
And still, all the branches are almost covered in the first and second
First and-
semester. Do you know why?
No.
Because that is making you equipped. Firstly, the important part is the basic.
Yeah.
You should know all the basic.
Basic.
And 100%, the only lacking factor in the market is the basic and the common sense.
Yes.
If you have these two things,
Yeah.
along with that, you have a good communication skill.
Yeah.
You actually don't require anything.
Correct. Correct.
12th, everybody says you pass 10th, you will be here. You
Yeah.
pass 12th, you will. Once you go into the employer, he asks for your graduation. Who asks what marks you have got in
Exactly.
12th nowadays?
Absolutely.
And now even the grading system is there. They have removed that
Yeah.
marks and all. So this is going.
This question I always try to avoid because, and that's the reason why I used to avoid a lot of marriages. Because, when you go to marriages, that's when your uncle or auntie, a distant relative will come and say, "You're in 10th, you're in 12th. Oh, you have to score well." Right? So, just to avoid that question and just to avoid that advice, a piece of advice, I used to stay at home, saying that I'm not interested to come.
Arey, I saw a change in the matrimony. My husband was sitting just
Yeah.
2 days before. He was sitting just in front of me and was reading a matrimony ad in the newspaper. Classifieds it comes,
Yeah.
right? So a girl, divorcee,
Yeah.
but having her own house,
Okay.
bank balance,
Yeah.
having the car, and also he started laughing. So he's like, people want a girl. It used to be like how classified used to come earlier.
Correct.
Fair,
Fair,
tall,
this,
this much height. Now how it has changed?
Yeah.
What it is telling you, that people are more focusing on the wealth part and the financial security of a girl
Absolutely.
as a whole.
Absolutely.
Because when we consider all this emotional trauma what the people go through, so what is happening is, I'm not like against anything, but divorce is a part of a emotional trauma which could happen in anybody's life.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
all. Now this finance classified declaring that what it showed, that she is very secure. So being a secure, she's not looking for a person who can give financial security.
Yeah.
She's financially already secure. She's looking for a person who can help her emotionally
Correct.
to bring up in the life.
Absolutely.
So that is what the enterprise. It is earlier days and nowadays it has changed a lot, and that is it will keep on happening like this.
Correct. You're right. And I think you've given us a lot of information about yourself, and you have opened up a lot of questions for me because I have noted down a few pointers in my mind that I can pick it out and ask you back as a follow up question. But I believe that still, since we are in Kerala, um, wealth management is still a topic that many people are not aware of, right?
Yeah.
And India as a whole, if you go to the northern sector and the southern sector, the northern sector are pretty much aware of finance and wealth management, and there are like a lot of, because they are into that on a daily basis. But when it comes to Kerala, they are always risk averse and they are more into real estate, they are more into fixed deposits and all those things. But they don't really know what truly wealth management means. They don't, does it go beyond investing or does it go beyond financial planning? Just give us some bit of information about wealth management as a whole.
See, Prashant, the wealth management as a whole, if you will ask, is wealth is what? Okay, tell me one thing. What your grandfather gave to you? Did you get anything or not? Actually,
I don't want to.
but there should be something, no?
Yeah.
Which is instead of consuming,
Yeah.
has been passed on to you.
Yeah,
You must
correct.
be the second generation for your
Yeah, I am
grandfather.
the second generation, but my father's father was not that wealthy that they had land and all.
But still, you must have got something.
Yeah. I.
Whatever the little bit what you have got,
Correct.
actually that is called wealth.
Mm.
Wealth is away from financial planning. Wealth is definitely not a financial planning. Wealth is definitely not what income or investment what you are having. Wealth is something which is actually generated
Okay.
to keep your well being intact, irrespective of your income. That is what wealth is. Jewelry, real estate, when you keep it without a fear or without a thought in your mind that you are going to use it for a particular cause. So what happens is this is all makes you wealthy. You have heard the difference between a person who is earning a lot and who is a wealthy.
Yeah.
What is the meaning between the difference between these two? Earning a lot is means you are having a good source of income, but you are using it
Yeah. You're spending
any of the purpose. So you are spending it like if you are earning 10 lakh and your disposable income, what we mean is, 10 lakh you are earning, but you are having a home loan where 3 lakh EMI is going, then car loan you are going another 1 lakh, 4 lakh is gone. The day to day you are having two kids going to college and all, another three. So you are left over with, 1.5 lakh of saving at the end of the month.
Correct.
And if suddenly, you have to go to some not word to some international tour and all, and that also goes off, and some little bit of savings here, and this is not wealth. This is what you are earning. It is being consumed on their day. Wealth is something which you slowly make it over, either to pass on to your generation or to just keep it, by which you should be called as wealthy. That means you are having a good sum of asset which is increasing in value over a time. Financial planning or a wealth management is a part of advisory whereby you are aware of how to make this wealth.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if a person is earning 1 lakh or a person is making 10 lakh.
Got it.
Wealth management is all about deciding how to save that small portion which can be converted into a wealth.
Got it.
So here, these professional courses like CWM or CFP, these comes into picture.
Got it.
When you know the basics of investment, when you know the basic of estate planning, when you know the basic of law, taxes and all, and when you know that a bit of everything and all, you are able to manage it better.
Correct. And create a career for yourself, right?
Creating a career means, again, when we are talking about, no, these all are, if you are looking for the professional courses and all, that gives you lots of confidence.
Yeah.
When you know something, when I know something, I can stand anywhere and speak on it. I can do, even if I'm not doing for the other people,
Correct.
I can do the best for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what is important is, the important part is ultimately if I want something, I should get it. So in the professional, this CWM comes into the picture whereby it gives you an idea of everything. Now, Instagram or anywhere you are seeing the stock market. That's not a stock market you buy one day and you earn 10 rupees and you sell it off.
Correct.
Well, that is called an adrenaline rush.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Irrational decision.
Sometimes it works.
Yeah.
I don't say that it doesn't work at all.
Yeah.
But when you know the basic, you are confidently doing that. When you don't know the basic, I think I read Hanuman Chalisa like that only you do.
Yeah.
You keep on praying and all. If it increases, it is good. If it decreases, you feel yeah. But if you know the basic, if you know the part, if you know the basic, if you know the fundamental, there exists the key. Even if you know that 2 days it has gone down, but your fundamentals are intact, you know that it will give you money.
Got it. Got it. I mean, I think very rightly put up to showcase the difference between wealth management and finance and investing. And I think it actually gave me a lot of information and how things should be taught to the new students. Now, see, since you said about like women, you entered into the topic of women. I would like to ask a question like what you see as of most common challenges that you see in a family today. I would also like to add up to the part that microfinance, right? You see a lot of companies coming up and saying about credit card offers, banking trying to push on the credit card offers. Um, Actually, what I have seen or what I have also read about in one of the report is that in US the credit card debt was a huge piece of chunk, and
Yeah.
to reduce that it was a very big pain. Now India is also moving into that direction of credit card spending and things like that. So for students, right, even students are exposed to credit cards,
Yeah.
right? And what is an advice that you would like to give young students and young professional in terms of like this challenges that those people might face in terms of finance, family finance, and as well as a bit of flavor into the credit card?
Okay, so firstly, we come across, even I get lots of phone calls and all.
Yeah.
Take the credit card. Earlier, the credit cards, and still, see, Indian banking system
Yeah.
and banking system anywhere else in the any other democracy, and it's very 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 different. Indian banking system is very intact. We are having very 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 good lawmakers who has made a law. Banking is considered as the biggest pillar of India.
Yeah.
It will not let us down. It will never
Because
let us
even
down.
after 2008 crisis,
Yeah.
which is US, the banks which deeply plummeted. Indian, because of the RBI rules, actually we survived.
Yeah, yeah, no, no, no. Banking is our greatest pillar.
Greatest pillar.
Greatest pillar. It
Yeah.
is not going to
It's not
crash
going
like
to-
that. It is not. It is not like there. But still, what has started happening? This credit card, this small insurance sale
Yeah.
and all. What is happening is suddenly the thing in the banking has changed in such a way that everybody see banking in India is basically never used to operate like companies who will be like profit making and all. But now ultimately when the number of banks, private sector bank have increased, the thing has little bit of tilted towards the profit making.
Yeah.
Anybody has to survive, they have to make profit.
profits.
Correct. So in this sector, when is happening this credit card and all is one of the division which makes actually the profit. You know how much is the interest on the
Yeah,
EMI?
yeah,
14 percentage, 16 percentage and all. This is exact profit people could get it.
Correct.
And it is a easy way to get the
Get
credit.
attraction. Yeah.
But ultimately, what happens is you fall into then debt. You don't calculate it. What is happening? You buy a thing for 1 lakh laptop,
Yeah.
and it gets divided into equivalent part EMI for 8 months, 6 months at 14%. Now, if you will calculate the 14% interest, it is pretty high.
Pretty high.
But what happens? It is comfortable for me
Correct.
to pay in a small installment when I don't have a money. Now there is pros and cons for both of them.
Yeah.
But I will take it up the first topic first when you said that nowadays students are coming up into the
Correct.
trap. The basic reason it's not because of the banking, it is because of the NBFCs coming up with the credit
Yeah,
card
exactly.
and all.
Exactly.
But that is actually a spoiler. Actually a spoiler. Credit card is a kind of loan. The funda of giving a loan to somebody is the earning capacity.
Yeah.
There is something called loan to value and all. You should be able or you should be having an appetite to pay it off.
Yeah.
So when the credit card bank used to give in this way, the default ratio used to be very low. Nowadays, these students and all, what they are staying in the hostel.
Correct.
They are staying in the rental.
Correct.
Somehow, with some adjustments and all, the students and all they get.
Yeah.
Later on, what happens is they discard that card and they go off. They earn somewhere and all.
Correct.
They are having bad credit history. Who cares?
Who cares? Yeah. Yeah.
Until unless they are really going for some home loan after 10 or 15 years of time, nobody is going to figure it out. And 10 to 15 years later, if even the bank is figuring out that you were having a credit card where it is a default and all, nobody is going to care. There is a record value, right? You have to consider record of these many years. So they are actually the market spoilers. Basically, we should fall into a kind of financial planning.
Correct.
Where we should be aware of saving a bit of money. If you will contribute a little bit of money for your education,
Yeah.
that is your confidence.
Yes.
That is your confidence. That is, self-reliant, what we call.
Correct. Correct.
You are dependent on yourself.
Yeah.
So when all these things comes into picture, basically it's called the understanding of finances. Understanding of 10 rupees, 20 rupees, 100 rupees, what you get on your birthday, how to use it. Even the 10 rupees can make 20 rupees for you.
Correct.
But you should know how to keep it proper.
Yeah.
So, and this credit card problems and all, you definitely will realize every student who has defaulted or who has just got the credit card and have not paid in time, definitely will have to. Then there are recovery agents who keep on calling you.
Yeah.
There are people. Why to fall for all these problems
Correct.
when you can properly plan it? So that is what I was talking to you, when you are having proper information and the major goal goes to family.
Yeah.
Actually, it is responsibility of our parents
Yeah.
to keep us involved in the financial decision
Absolutely.
from the very early stage.
Yes, you're right.
Even if the parents are having some financial trouble,
It's
you
better to
talk.
tell them, yeah.
No, it's not telling them. You talk. Maybe some naive idea will come which can work
Yeah.
for you also.
Yeah.
I'm really telling you, like the young minds are very very very
Very
brilliant.
good, yeah.
Like we were discussing something, no, that website idea and all.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like we cannot even think of that creative part
Creative.
what these young generations are coming
Exactly,
with.
exactly.
So why don't we use them into the
Exactly.
finances also?
Yeah, and only when the students they start studying and they start making earning for themselves, that they realize that okay, you know what, their family is into a debt trap.
Correct,
Right.
correct,
So
correct.
it's better.
Value of money.
Correct.
Understanding the value of every penny, what comes in the house
Yeah.
and what goes out of the house. It is important for every person.
Absolutely.
Even, if somebody is wasting the food, the people should understand the
Correct.
value of it.
Yeah, yeah.
It is very important. It's not about telling your children that we are having financial troubles. No,
No.
there are many ways to convey it to kids.
Yes.
It is all about no, but many of people, they have approached me actually. Many of the doctors, clients, and all, they have approached me. Their kids are around 13 to 14. They have approached me saying that Shruti, I want them to understand the value. I have learned very late in my life, around 35 to 40, but I want my kids to learn it a bit early. Yeah. So people like that have come into now, that is coming into, but I think it is time for us to pass this financial literacy. Whatever you know, it is not important that you know more about the gold.
Correct.
Or you know more about the real estate. You start creating the interest in your kids. Once the interest is created, they will automatically start figuring out the more creative ways.
Correct.
Of making this finance work for them.
Absolutely, absolutely, you're right. And also, one thing is that my daughter is also in the growing age. And, you know, even if we, let's say, we go to a toy shop, and even if any toy she asks it is affordable to us, we make sure that, you know, she doesn't get it easily.
Yeah.
Because it's not about that, oh, you know what, we are like trying to be cheap, and we are trying to, you know, ensure my daughter is, we are teaching the daughter that, no, it's just very simple. Because if she feels that everything is easy to get, and you know, it's going to be like she's going to be expecting that from everyone.
Yeah, yeah.
Second,
Value reduces.
correct, the value reduces. Second, that you know, the moment she you know, goes to a toy shop and she says that, father, I want this, dad, I want this, that I want this, this is what I want, and all those things, right? I try to make sure that, you know, she don't get it, right? Because, and then, you know, we wait for some day, right?
Yeah.
And we wait for that special occasion, and that's when we know we gave her that with the love that we give. Because I feel that, you know, she has to learn it even in an early age.
Yeah.
About finance, about wealth, about you know, about money, etc. And I have always been very sure that I, you know, even when she's growing up, even if she's on the room, I talk about finance. I
Yes.
talk about my salary.
Same thing even I am doing.
Yeah.
I talk about finance with my husband in front of my baby.
Yeah, and that's very important, because my parents, even though they used to talk, right, they were not very open about that, right? Because they didn't want us to get worried.
Yeah.
But I believe that no, you have to know the truth. Correct? Because once you, always money is like something you feel like it's like a treasure. For everyone, money
Yeah,
is like a
yeah,
treasure.
yeah.
But you need to see money like, you know, what I believe is that you need to see money like an object. Because once you feel that you have a treasure, right, you are so worried about it that you somehow want to achieve,
Preserve it.
preserve it, and
Preserve
achieve
it,
Correct.
actually.
But if
Yeah.
you see, like, you know, it's an object. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is money. Yeah, this is an object. Money is like proper financial way that we need to achieve. And once you have got that, then it's done, right? You start seeking for it, because the more you try to search for it, that's when it's further and further away. It's
Correct.
like kind of like a treasure hunt, right?
Actually, we should start looking at money in a way which is a resource.
Yeah.
We should
Exactly.
stop giving so much importance to money also
Yeah,
in
yeah,
life.
yeah.
That is very important. Right now, we try to not discuss with the kids and all
Yeah.
because we want to preserve it. We want to tell, oh, it is so valuable and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
We should tell them directly, this is a money.
Yeah.
This is how the way you earn it. This is
Correct.
how the way you use it.
Correct.
And this is what the value money is adding to our life.
Absolutely. And this is like kind of like a, you know, a financial.
You should make it a casual conversation.
conversation.
It's not like I have seen parents and all, oh, I don't want to tell my kids that I'm in financial. It's not about that. It's about, giving them a feedback of, and also when the kids know that what is hard work is, what is money is and all, they are also becoming very, very, very mature in handling something like money. It is valuable.
Correct.
Definitely it is valuable.
Because when you see it as a treasure, your greed will automatically control you.
Yes.
But when you see it as a resource, that this is the way, if you have money, you can have these resources. And we give them advice, or we are giving, even now when we're talking about career.
Yeah.
It's all leads to ultimately money making.
That is how it is, right?
So whatever we are doing, let's say start a business, it goes to the money.
Correct.
When you start an employment, it's about money.
Yes.
So everything ultimately leads to money. So when everything is ultimately leading to money, if you just find ways to achieve them, instead of saying that I have to somehow go and make money, that's where people are making mistakes.
Exactly. That is where the people, especially nowadays, these stock market mistakes and all are
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
into,
yeah, yeah.
because everybody wants to make easy money.
Easy money, quick money, right? One
Yeah.
day I want to be rich.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But that doesn't happen. Like, I haven't seen anybody the single
No,
day.
it doesn't. It's
Oh,
like,
except that Kerala lottery.
yeah, Kerala lottery. Yeah, that's the only way where you can.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
right. You're right. And that too, like even if you take the past, there are few people who have lost their entire savings.
Lots of people who
Yeah.
loses that, and
Yeah.
then suddenly one person gets that. So actually, it is not like, it's a trade-off.
Yeah, it's a trade-off.
It's a trade-off
And
kind of
also, even
business.
people who have won the lottery, right? They would have like spent it so much that now don't have anything because they have got the treasure. Now they don't know what
They
to do
don't
with
know
it.
the value of that.
Exactly, and they don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, I'll buy a house, I'll do this, and go and do something which you're not,
Yes.
aware of. Um, so I think we have covered quite a lot of topic, but as I told you, I will pick up one point from your answer that you gave before, and this is a topic that is like very important for me, and I believe that this will be very important for what's happening around, as well as I think a lot of viewers will be very interested with this topic. It's about women, the role of women in finance, right? See, to be very honest with you, I personally believe that women manages finance much better than men. Men kind of try to spoil it, right? But women always try to save it because we have seen that from generations. Like
Yeah.
from my grandmother, when she gets money, she's a homemaker, so she don't know where to spend it. Like she keeps it in a saving and then she gave it to her children or
Yeah,
grandchildren,
yeah,
etc.
yeah.
So that kind of cultural heritage is also there in women when they are handling finance. How do you think women are, considering yourself being a woman, how do you think they are in managing finance? And I don't know if it will be a controversial question. Let me put my hands on my head, but still, let me ask you this: do you think that there is still a question of male patriarchy where uh, not every women are unable to manage their finance, in because, and they are being chained down?
Uh, See, like, I'll tell you one thing. It's women. We are actually more of a multitaskers.
Yes,
We can do multiple jobs.
absolutely.
In a single 1 hour, we can complete like 15 to 16 jobs also. That is much
Yes.
efficiency. Thank God to nature. Nature has made us in that way. So it is like no offense to men and women.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
both are differently made. Our bodies are different. Our
Correct.
emotionals are different. How we respond to same stimuli, that is also different.
Correct.
So no offense. I am not against whether the men can do or a woman can do or not. In this, I hold only one opinion. Like, what again, I'll tell you the thing. I have seen my mother as a piggy box. You know the piggy box,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so whenever, I told you, my father used to be a seasonal businessman. So
Yeah.
when the season will not work, this mother's piggy box will open.
Yeah.
And that will be the survival box,
Survival.
So, but the women, we are surrounded by so many noises that we don't get time. It's not like we don't know how to spend. We
Correct.
also want to spend. We also want to buy dresses. We also want to go out and all.
Correct.
Especially now. Earlier, when you are talk about that women are not having the choices, I could have
Yes,
agreed to it.
yes, yes.
But right now, we are having the choices. But it totally depends on women to women what choices we want and what not.
Correct.
Coming to the other culture, like the man, whether they are controlling us or not, that somehow it depends on the family to family. Let's not discuss that topic.
Okay.
Let's discuss about the finance, whether the women should be knowing about the finances or not. So 110 percentage, we should be aware of everything.
Correct.
Not, the reason is not only because we know better to invest, we can manage better, nothing like that. When we are aware, in case of unavailability, we could be your backup.
Yeah.
At least consider us your backup.
Correct.
Okay, the thing is, sometimes the women decision is good. Now,
Yeah.
when you're talking about informed women and non-informed, that I, instead of telling that men are not allowing, I really like, I deny that. Nowadays, everybody's on Instagram. Learning finance is also not like,
Yeah, yeah.
the basic things and all, you can't read it.
Yeah, I mean,
If somebody is having interest, they can read it. They can understand a bit of it. Women can also do.
Correct.
Everybody is on WhatsApp group.
Correct.
Can't you just take out a topic and read? So I definitely won't blame men that because of men the women are not understanding the money and all. Coming to basic and all, anybody can read, anybody can learn, anybody can show interest in the things and all, irrespective of whether it is allowed by a father or a husband or a brother or not or not. Coming to opportunities and all, I feel women should be given some opportunities always, again, to create the interest. They are your backup when you are unavailable. They are the people who are taking care of the family.
Absolutely.
Involve them in your decision and see what changes it makes to your life.
Absolutely, and it's very important to share that piece of information.
I will tell you one exactly. Recently, I came across a client. So that client, he got transferred.
Okay.
He was in a one good government division, and he got transferred, and he died because of a cardiac arrest.
Oh my god.
Next morning, what happened? His laptop password nobody was knowing.
Oh my god. Okay.
And still there is a lots of corpus. Sometimes some letter comes, sometimes this comes, and then only the person is coming to know that that is also there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another case I came across is like he died.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, while filing the final taxes for this year,
Yeah.
I came across to know that some 4,67,000 interest has come.
Oh my god.
Wife doesn't know. 4,67,000 and yearly interest means he must be
So
having
we are
crores
very
of, like, you
good
calculate
corpus.
6.25,
Percent
6.5 percentage
annum, yeah.
annum, how much it is making too.
Wow.
But the wife doesn't know. Now it is a trouble for her.
Correct.
She's the person now when you are not there, she's the person who's taking care of your two boys.
Yeah. That's
So,
really
marriage means you both are partners.
correct.
Family
Very
means the role the father and the brother is having the same role the mother and the, if one is a earner, the second one is a giver.
Giver.
So please respect that part.
Absolutely.
Involve her,
Yeah.
let her interest accumulate,
Yeah.
and then you see what changes it makes too.
Yeah.
See, if I say here that men are the best or the women are the best, that totally actually depends. Some men are
Very
really,
good.
really,
Correct.
really good. Some women are really, really, really good.
And it's high time that in society we kind of see women, men not as gender. No, we don't need to call them as men.
Exactly.
We just have to look at the individual.
You look at the necessity.
Correct.
You look at the necessity, you look at the need, you look at the requirement.
Requirement. Correct.
So you make the will and all. No,
Yeah,
you pass on generation to generation.
Correct.
So what is your partner?
Yeah.
She's a partner with you, right?
Yes.
Please consider her a partner in everything.
Yes, absolutely. And that kind of individualism we need to give to the women as well as the men, right?
No, see, in my case, I am the earner.
Mm.
My husband, he is very well doing with home and all. He takes care of my son a lot and all. So, but the thing is, he never there. It's not like we never heard from the family. Oh, husband is at home, she's going out and all. We always hear it.
Yeah.
But now that thing has gone. Come on, who cares?
Yeah, it doesn't.
We both are okay. I don't care about
Correct,
anyone.
that's all.
So sometimes you have to come at peace with yourself.
Correct, exactly.
What you feel is right, take a stand for it.
And ultimately, it's not the society who's going to support you in the need.
Oh, definitely not. 100% it is not going to happen.
Yeah. It's only your family, your children, your parents who are going to be there for you.
Correct.
And see, I've worked quite a lot with women, and one thing that I have noticed that I would also like to quote my ex boss over here. She was like Ayushi Sovasari, her name was. She's a chartered accountant, and she's been really an excellent boss for me. Even now, I kind of, when I practice my leadership style, I kind of pick it up from her, because she used to have a very unique way of managing things, but at the same time not feeling that we are being micromanaged.
Yeah.
But daily kind of she has some huddle calls where she get that information, and she spends time on that, right? And but at the same time she's actually having multiple meetings, so it's like she's always on the calls.
Yeah.
So when you talked about multitasking, that's what I can remember. Like, she's working, but at the same time she's listening. And then when something hits her, she's not listening, actively listening. But when something hits her, that's when, Prashant, what did you just say? Right?
It's a nature's gift.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a nature gift to the woman.
Exactly. And and I've seen, like, women in my family itself, my mother, my mother-in-law, my wife, they're all knowing, and they're very interested in managing finance.
Correct.
And they know what is beneficial for them, beneficial for their family. And even if it's 1 rupee, even if it's a 100 rupee debit that goes into the bank statement, they are very interested to know what it was.
Yes.
Right.
And it is important. See, transparency is very, very,
Very
very
important.
important in family in terms of finances.
Absolutely.
And money is also, like, she knows about,
Correct.
what vegetables are there, how much, the resources are there for the kitchen.
Yeah.
She should be aware of how much resources are there for the survival in life.
Absolutely.
Money is a resource. That is what I said. No, stop giving so much of importance to money.
Correct.
Consider it a resource.
Correct.
It will always be there. You
Yeah,
will
yeah.
always have an appetite to earn it because you know it is important to you.
Correct. But everybody is like seeing money as a treasure.
And keep it, preserve it,
Preserve it,
hide it,
always
like
this, yeah.
like that
Just
kind.
resource. If you want it, your needs and wants. Just if you need it, spend it. But if you don't need it, like
There,
keep it.
that's a difference between spending, overspending, and spoiling, and
Spoiling.
wasting. There is a
Absolutely.
different words for that.
Yes, absolutely. And I think it you explained it very well regarding the women in the family and whatever you could say, and I think that was really nice to hear from you. Let's talk to the young professionals and young students, right? What How do you think that young professionals right now, specifically the Gen Z, should balance their saving or retirement, and how they should manage their financial goals? Because majority of the young generations like Gen Z, they are into the um, s- studying in 12th standard, or they are
Yeah.
in the graduation, etc. And when I went to take a seminar, I told them this, that you might be going evening and buying a samosa. If you save that for a month, you might have 200 rupees,
Yeah.
right? And keep it for 1 year, you can pay at least an exam fees. Correct? So, and I think people should start thinking about that, right, as a long term goal.
Yeah.
And I think as early as they start, I believe that they can create a lot of wonders, because there might be a point where they have saved so much that they are paying for their own education, right? So, so what do you have to suggest to them, or have given piece of advice to the young professionals, like specifically Gen Z, and how they can manage their finance goals?
I feel for Gen Z, my message is like, come on, man. You should invest in yourself.
Yeah.
Stop taking this short term things and all, like
Yeah.
learning this short term goals, or just thinking about tomorrow or day
Correct.
after tomorrow. Plan it properly. You are good enough. You are surrounded by lot of information. Earlier when we used to be there, hardly few courses and all are there.
Yeah.
Now lots of professional courses have come.
Yes.
You will definitely gonna earn from it.
Yes.
That is the 100% correct way.
Correct.
Now investing in yourself, like it's a upskilling means, like again telling you we are in India,
Hmm.
or how you are upskilled. You should have something to show.
Yeah.
You should have something to show. You have to show it in various ways. I am not telling that Instagrammers are bad. They are good at it. They are good at camera. They are good at making the videos. So even the videographers who have, like, really this COVID time and all, who have come out, they are doing the courses in videography.
Correct.
Now AI has come.
Yes.
So you need to upgrade yourself. You have to keep on upgrading yourself, and that is the only way you are going to be stand out. So for that, professional courses and all, keep on upskilling yourself. Keep on making short-term goal. You need not to think till retirement and all.
Yeah.
If you are able to achieve 2 or 3 years goals also, if you are able to cater your two needs also by yourself, that itself is giving you the biggest financial literacy what you could have earned from any of the things. So I won't say that you don't buy a samosa or you don't eat a samosa, but what I will tell is, figure out
Yeah.
where the samosa is cheaper. So if somewhere the samosa is for 10 rupees,
Yeah.
and if you can get it for 8 rupees, or you do one thing, you go to that samosa person
Yeah.
and tell that I will buy one samosa every day.
Every day.
You start giving me for 8 rupees.
rupees.
And that 2 rupees you keep saving.
I mean, that's a very good idea. I mean, that's
I mean, like, I'm a daily consumer,
a
right?
daily customer, right? So you need to give
Correct.
me a discount.
Correct.
You're right. You're right.
Search for a discount.
Correct.
What I mean to say by this example is, search for the, no need to sacrifice your life,
Correct.
but search for the avenues where you can make money for yourself.
The opportunity to save.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You should make money for yourself. My sister, she writes a poem
Okay.
and put it, and she earns some 500 rupees. She
Correct.
writes some article and all.
Yeah.
Like that, different, so many
Yeah.
things have come up.
Yeah.
You do some small passive income you
income.
get. You buy samosas every day. Who cares?
Correct. Correct.
Who cares?
But don't compromise, right? Instead of that,
Don't
increase your
lo-
income, right?
Exactly. Have a different sources of income.
Yes.
Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself.
Have that confidence.
Yes.
Even if you are studying, nobody is like, if studying is 8 hours, another 2 hours, you find out as something where you can work,
Yeah.
you can earn a bit of money
Correct.
and can save for yourself.
Absolutely.
And see what happiness you get out of
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. You're Very well.
It's a courageous step, You
Yes.
become very courageous.
Correct. Absolutely. You're very well put up. So that comes to the last question. Somehow I'm feeling very sad that I don't want to stop. There are a lot more, but
We will meet again.
yeah, we will definitely meet again. So you said about a few courses like CWM,
Yeah.
CFA, etc. And see, in Kerala, majority of the students, what they do after 12th is to go and join BCom. Otherwise, right now, we have like a lot of students joining CA or ACCA programs as well, specifically for commerce. But there are also science students coming to commerce, right? So, why do you think that, and what courses and why do you think that financial services is going to be a very good career in the future? And what courses do you recommend to them? Like, do you recommend CWM, CFA? And for someone who's coming from, let's say, I consider still Kerala as a developing state, right? There will be a lot of people who are coming from a genuine low income background. So, how they can, or which course can be optimal, right? Which can generate a good career for them.
Actually, see, I myself is a CWM,
Yeah.
okay? Uh, the reason why I was already employed, I was working with a bank, I'm having a good source of income, I'm already upskilling. Why I did CWM is because it's a financial, like basic component of everything around the finances.
Yes.
It consists of the tax planning, it consists of the laws, it consists of the investment, it consists of the derivative, it consists of this. So this is one of the course which when you do it, no, you understand the glimpse of everything.
Got it.
So understand this course as a ladder. Now, after this, I am working as a financial advisor because that is something which has enticed me.
Yeah.
So instead of 12 things available, I took that and then I'm upskilling and I'm working into that. But what happens is I am CWMR.
Oh.
You know that there is a value of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a charter holder.
Charter holder.
It's not a small thing,
It's
man.
not a small thing.
It's
right?
not
Yeah.
a small thing. It is like, from the US I'm having.
Correct.
I have my certification which has come from the US. So, and there is another part. When people see that, people value that.
Correct.
It is very important.
Very important.
Where the value will come. The first value, it comes from myself. When I know the things, I can stand out any part of it.
Correct.
Second thing, when people see it, oh, you are a registered charter holder.
Yeah.
That is important.
Important.
So, and it's a very cost friendly and, small course.
Yeah,
You can, if you are really, really well versed with that, you can finish it off within 1 year itself. That is also
Yeah.
possible. Consider this as a ladder. CFP is precisely about financial planning as a whole. So, you do CWM and you figure out that you are having,
Which area of
financial
interest
planning.
you-
You feel that financial planning, you can do financial
CFP.
planning. If in the CWM you are feeling like accounting is, you are feeling it more, do the ACCA.
Correct.
So all these courses are small, small professional inquiry, but it is an upskilling method. You should definitely opt for it.
Correct.
Graduation is different. Along with the graduation, you can keep on upskilling yourself.
And I think that's what the employers and
That
everybody
is,
what they're
employers
looking for.
are looking for the upskill, the skill, the confidence level, the communication. Please work on your personality. Please communicate well. You must be knowing 100 of things, but
Correct.
communicate only 2.
Yeah.
But communicate in such a way that it is reaching out to the people.
Correct. Absolutely. And
So-
that's what I've been telling all my students, right? Just because you're doing ACCA, it's a trending course right now. There are a lot of value for it now. Doesn't mean that 10 years later
It
might
will be
not,
same. It will be
right?
same.
So what if
Correct.
there are millions of people coming out?
Yeah.
So the constant intention to learn and upskill yourself is what will give you value benefit.
You have to keep on upskilling.
Yeah.
That is very, very, very important. Now you see AI has come.
Correct.
Earlier the value the software engineers and all used to have, slowly they are talking to me and telling me the job fair because of the AI.
AI.
Any of the program you can write it over there.
Correct. Exactly.
So
exactly.
just see how is anybody imagine that. But
Yeah.
no, it is happening, right?
Correct.
You have to be uptrend yourself.
Uptrend.
And upskilling is not only about the earning factor.
Correct.
Upskilling is something which can keep on letting you
Yeah.
move.
Correct.
Like you go to gym,
Yeah.
making the body move.
Move.
Similarly, you should
Yeah.
make your brain and
Brain
your
and self-
heart move.
Yeah.
It should
absolutely.
move. It should.
I think that's very well put up, talking about upskilling. Because whenever I talk to people upskilling, they give the importance of upskilling.
See, when I talk to the professionals and all, they're like only about job.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro,
Take care of
have the
yourself.
skills.
Correct.
Have the skills. Come stand and tell that I confidently that I can do this.
Yes.
And let me see who is not giving you the job.
Correct. Exactly.
Just because of the graduation or the MBA and all, you are not going to get the
Get a
job.
job.
That
Correct,
is not
correct,
possible.
correct. It's about
Here,
the individual.
people are looking for the confident and upskilled individuals. People
Yeah.
are not looking what BCom and how much percentage you have got.
Absolutely, absolutely, and that's where I also tell my ACC students that we start seeking for other courses, like
Yes.
and if you are something financial services, there is a gap now. There is an opportunity in financial services.
I did my all the courses and all when I was a banker.
Absolutely, and I see that how the Indian financial services is growing.
Yes.
There is a very good opportunity that people can capture into, and
Simple is pre-COVID, only 3% people were investing in the mutual
Mutual
fund.
funds.
Right now, you figure out the data and you see how much it has crossed 15 to 17 percentage.
That's some tremendous.
Overall population.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what has the change happened. Now you imagine this change.
Yeah.
People have stopped making FDs.
Correct.
That is what
You're
the
right.
changes are
And
coming.
banks have started selling mutual funds.
Exactly. They are not selling the FDs.
FDs.
Correct. Bankers who should sell the FDs, they are not selling the FDs.
Right. So there is a opportunity over there. I think people should start.
There
looking
is a
into that.
huge opportunity in finances.
Yeah.
Huge opportunity. Tap it at the right time.
Correct. Absolutely right.
Tap it on the right time.
Absolutely.
It should not be like some AI come later on and then you keep on crying.
Keep on
Tap
crying.
it.
Tap it.
When the opportunity is there, earn.
Yes,
When the
yes.
opportunity not there, take the VRS and do
Yes,
something
do
else.
something else.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, Shruti, I'm done with my questions, and even though I'm done with my questions, I feel that I'm left quite a lot of questions, right? There is quite a lot more that I can pick your brains, and we have to discuss again. So hopefully we'll see you again. We'll meet you again.
Definitely.
There'll be the viewers are also very much will be interested to hear from you again.
Sure.
Such a vibrant person with a lot of information. Definitely, there are a lot of students who can gather more information from you. So thank you so much for attending, and it's been a wonderful time.
I also enjoyed it seriously. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
calling me out here.
Thank you, Shruti.
Okay, bye bye.